Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are on a short trip to Juhu, Mumbai from Surat, and we are in the Hyundai Verna. So we've just begun our journey and this is what the map says. So it's 5 hours and 26 minutes from now, 284 kilometers. And this is what the reading says on the information cluster. Okay, so I mounted the GoPro and recording with that just to get my hands free, on my steering. And today's run will be like high-speed runs on the Verna. It's because I just wanted to test the stability, driving dynamics, and all those sorts of things you demand. So don't expect good mileage out of today's trip, and whatever mileage I get in these high-speed runs, I'll let you know. Like right now I'm getting 13.4 and above 110 kilometers per hour. And those who are still waiting for an update on my channel on my Honda City, so it's like I am still waiting for their reply, because the last update I received from them was they know there is a problem, they accept that, and they want to replace some parts. When they got in touch with the Honda factory, the engineers advised them to replace certain parts, and they've already ordered for it. Like the service center has already ordered for those parts, and they've said that once the parts arrive, then they want my vehicle for a day or two, and then they'll test it again with those new parts and see if that rectifies the issue, that front left damper issue or not. So once I get a call from them, I'll update you again on my channel. So just enjoy some shots from the GoPro and then we'll meet again.
सफर कैसा है ये सफर, मंजिलों की न है कोई खबर। सफर कैसा है ये सफर, मंजिलों की न है कोई खबर। रास्तों से मेरी गहरी यारी हो गई, जो फर्ज से भरा था बस्ता वो भी खाली हो गया। बुरा है जमाना तू चल डगर न कर अगर मगर, कैसा है ये सफर।
Hey, you see the sound? It says reduce speed at above 80, shifting to 6th gear, top gear. So stability wise, like I've already said, that Verna is great, the stability is very good. So just revving the engine, 89, 90, 91, 95 at 2400 RPM, and we've crossed 100. $2,700 RPM, 2800. Okay, now you hear that sound, beep beep beep. So it remains there. If you're above 120, the sound will continue and you'll have to reduce your speed again. Okay, 2400 RPM again, revving again. Nice roads, Wow, the car is so stable on turns, even at 100 kmph, and the steering feedback is awesome too. Just look at this. A little bit to the right and then a little bit to the left. Steering feedback is awesome, and it's so light. You really enjoy driving this car. Just watch as I rev again. Okay, now I have a vacant road, so just see the steering feedback. So there's no lag in the steering, you know. There's no that free movement, you know, what you get. So proper feedback from the steering wheel. Cross 3000 RPM, 3200. Okay, going to 6th gear. So I don't think you guys can see the speeds, you know. So I'll just use my mobile phone here. I don't think GoPro is capturing the information cluster. Just use my mobile camera for some seconds. Okay, so just recording with my mobile camera as well, so that you can get the information from the information cluster. So revving the engine again and trying to cross 3000, 3500 RPM again on 6th gear. Okay, cut that shit. Whoa. So you guys saw that, right? At about 3200 RPM we were at about 140, I think. I didn't see on the mobile what it was capturing. I was looking at the road, but you guys must have seen that. I'll see that in the video as well. So quite good speeds, you know, at those RPM levels. The power you're getting from the car is quite awesome. And this car just feels so easy to drive, you know. You just have to put your pedal down and it will just go. You guys must have seen my earlier videos as well. So I said the Verna has a punchier engine than the Honda City, and this is what I mean by a punchy engine. You don't need to think twice before overtaking any vehicle. You demand it and you get it. That's what Verna offers you. Okay, so guys, you saw that, right? We went to high speeds as well. I tested the car at 140, 130, 145. 150 was the maximum I could touch right now, and I didn't rev the engine beyond that because it's still a new car. Just completed the first service and we've driven this for 2,300 kilometers only. So I don't want to rev the engine too much, because only after second service I would recommend everyone to go at those high speeds, you know. So the car was very stable. Stability wise I didn't have any issues. Secondly, they were very low NVH levels, like the road sound or the engine sound, they were very low, so quite good insulation. And the steering feedback is awesome, you know. That's an awesome feeling you get from the steering wheel. Stability wise, Honda City is also a great car, you know. I didn't find any issues on stability front or on the steering feedback front. Suspension, obviously this car has a bit hard suspension. The suspension has been tuned a bit hard. On the Honda City, it's very soft. That is why the ride is a bit bouncy in that. But in this one, because the suspension is a bit hard, so the ride is good, like very stable. It's not bouncy. And plus, there's one more thing which we noticed when we are traveling with the family. Like on the back seat, if there are 3 people sitting, there's no fight for shoulder room. But in the Honda City, if there are 3 people sitting aside on the back row, then there is a little bit of problem for shoulder room. So that is one concern in the Honda City. That is because the seats are curved at the edges, both at the left and the right, and that's why there is a little cramp for shoulder room. But in the Verna, it's not. But obviously then in the Verna, the leg room is a bit less. Like if you'll see here, the leg room, that is a bit less compared to the Honda City, which obviously is a luxury. It's a luxury to sit in the back seat of the Honda City or even the front seat. Here also, if you'll see, the leg room is a bit on a tighter side. And then, as I pointed out in the last video, this cabin comes in over here, and this also is a problem. Whereas in the Honda City, this dashboard is straight laid out, so that's why there's nothing causing a hindrance over here. Like in this car, this AC vent coming in. So that was also one plus. So obviously, comfort, luxury, everything, Honda City beats Verna 10 on 10 times. Talking about the mileage, it's still giving me 17.4. We have driven for about 250 kilometers, you can see, and it's still giving me 17.4 kilometers per liter. And please note that I was driving at very high speeds. All throughout these 200 kilometers, I was driving above 120, 130, 140, 150 as well. So nearly about 120 on an average I was driving, and still it's giving me 17.4. so that's why I said this car can give you about 19 to 20 Kmpl on highways if you drive like at about 90 or 100 kilometers per hour. And if you are driving fast, like what I did today for testing, so at that point you might get about 17 and a half kilometers per liter as a mileage figure. So we're just about to reach Mumbai. I think it's 50 more kilometers from here, and then we'll see where to go around in Mumbai, and then we'll return as well in the evening or at night. So we'll give you like I'll capture something from the night as well, how the cabin looks at night, how the headlight throw is. So keep watching.